Hi, Dr. Bent. So for my individual project video demo part one, I'm going to be talking a little bit about what I kind of think my scope is going to be for this project. And I want to focus on endangered animals. So the idea that I have is creating a classification model that's trained on a bunch of images of animals. And the idea is to initially split that data into endangered and non-endangered animals. And the idea is once the user uploads a picture of an animal, then the user will get all sorts of information about that animal, potentially where the animals particularly live, what they eat, etc., as well as their endangered status and what steps that we should take as humans to help these animals mitigate the risks of being extinct in the future. So first and foremost, I think that data preparation is important. I found a really nice Kaggle data set with a bunch of animals already classified and or pooled into different categories. So that will help with the training process and potentially incorporating some sort of augmentation to those images so that it sees different elements of that image in different variations, rotated, size different, etc. Like I mentioned, splitting the animals into endangered and non-endangered would be very helpful. And then for the model training, I'm planning on using a transfer learning model that's already pre-trained with certain weights. Fine-tuning that model to better enhance for the specific topic using adding on a fully connected layer that's more tailored to this particular data set. Then I was thinking about using and integrating a large language model. The large language model would essentially take the output classification of the model and then provide the user with all sorts of information, like I mentioned before, about that animal, as well as whether it's endangered or not, which is still the main central theme of the application. And then I think it would be really cool to deploy this on a smartphone using a mobile app. I think the idea that I had in mind was a user would be able to upload a picture of an animal, maybe potentially what they, um, they just see an animal out and they want to take a picture of it. The model would be able to recognize the animal and then provide all sorts of information to the user about its endangered status, as well as really cool information about the animal. I think this is a good way to have like a centralized database of animals that are endangered, as well as animals that are not endangered and information about all these really cool species around Earth. Thank you.